Morning class. Today we're going to do the last section in lessons in Unit 5, and it is on how a prepositional phrase can modify either an adjective phrase or an adverb phrase. So if we see an adjective phrase, remember adjectives are describing words that describe nouns. So they might say what kind, which one, how much, or how many. And then an adverb describes a verb. So it can say how, when, where, how often, to what extent. So we're going to look at these two different types of phrases. So in an adjective, remember that describes a noun. So we have a noun and a pronoun. So what you're going to do first is you are going to take your sheet and just cut out the box. So cut around the black line to make the square. When you have that cut out, go ahead and cut on each dotted line, just to the end. Eventually, yours will be able to flip open like so. Now, once we have it cut out, we're going to put glue just on the part where it says the phrases. We want these to be flipped open. Now we're going to talk about what each of these different words mean. So a noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. A pronoun are words that take place for a noun. He, she, it. A verb is an action word. It's what you do. An adjective is a describing word for a noun, and an adverb is a describing word for a verb. Now we're going to go ahead and write underneath a sentence for each of these. So the adjective phrase for a noun, this is a book of poetry. So if we see book of poetry, we know that that's going to be the phrase that says what kind of book it is. For a pronoun, it says the boss greeted everyone at the meeting. Well, for a pronoun, everyone at the meeting, everyone is the pronoun, so we know that everyone at the meeting would be the phrase. That's saying who he greeted, how much he greeted. Now we have the verb. She arrived in the morning. Arrived is the verb, so arrived in the morning would be my phrase. Arrived is an action. For the adjective, Dad is happy with his new golf clubs. An adjective is describing how Dad is feeling. He's feeling happy with his golf clubs. And finally, the adverb that describes a verb, Carla studies late at night. Late would be describing when she studies, describing the verb that she studies late. So late at night